lights, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. To throw, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. Tie it right. Alert. 3 down. I got 15. Me.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mike 55. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. On the draw, this is Love. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. On 1st down, here's Love. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 26.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Bryce Love hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw his car. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Show it up. Show it up. Check first. Mike spot 29. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Hey, Echo. You're not ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Low.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch down. 180. Watch tight end. Express.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinators saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. They'll run on first down. Richard. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Flush to his right. It's complete to Williams. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Carr gives to Rashard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Love. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr and 6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Richard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Raiders.
Four down. You wide, 88. Raider 1. Check curls, check curls, check curls. You're mine. You gotta wait.
On first down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big...
And that's caught inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Love. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll make it third down.
Yellow. Let's get it.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr gonna throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now a carry for Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's second down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Mahomes now on first down, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Jacobs now. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check 41. We got it. He's crashing. He's checking.
Now Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Matt Bosch. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And time finally runs runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Charlie.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Mike Bobo. I got him. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. I'm coming. Raider 1.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in there. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Carr now on first down. he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Oakland, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charleston